first round series. That's where we are with Khris Middleton. So Khris Middleton out for the rest of the first round series, at least. And there's no guarantee. Just that's a reevaluate in 2 weeks. Now, Bill Reiter, does this change your opinion who's going to win the Bulls series?
It doesn't change it, but I'm a lot less confident than I was before. We saw in game one, Giannis is good enough to carry his team when Khris Middleton plays badly. In this case, doesn't play going forward, we think, in the next few games of the series. And when Jrue Holiday plays badly. But Chicago's good. And if they keep bringing this defensive effort, and Alex Caruso helps with that, and they play like what they were for a lot of the season, which was for a big stretch, EK, the top team in the Eastern Conference, yeah, you need more than one star.
They were a bully team. They were at one point, 2-22 against the top 4 seeds.
So they were awful against those teams.
The Bulls are that fifth grader who dominates the third.
But 1-1 in the postseason against the big boy. I mean, this is where it counts, right?
That's why it was surprising.
Yeah, it was surprising.
So you still like Milwaukee?
I do.
But now it's, obviously not as confident.
I like him in this series. If you're holding a Bucks ticket to win the whole thing like I am, I think you should feel very, very nervous, whatever happens to Khris Middleton, because the East is brutal. And one of the advantages you want to find is a way to get through these series early and to rest. And you don't want to go 6 or 7 against Chicago. And if you don't have Middleton for some or most of these games going forward, that is certainly possible.
And no matter what happens, if they get out of that series against Chicago, and we both expect that they will, you're either looking at Boston or the Nets.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be easy. Without Middleton, are they underdogs in the second round no matter how it folds out?
It's a great question. If it's the Boston Celtics, I think they are. And you asked me a question and made a statement that maybe the Celtics are the team to beat in the NBA right now just with health issues. I think for me, it's Warriors 1 and Celtics 2. To your point earlier in the green room.
It feels like the basketball gods want to see Golden State and Boston in the finals.
They're
doing everything they can to pave that road nice and wide for those two teams.
You got to get lucky to win NBA. Look, Toronto won their NBA championship a few years ago, but in part because every single Warrior went down like dominoes. You have to get lucky, and right now, it's the Milwaukee Bucks who are in the unlucky camp with a bunch of other teams.
All right, if we're 2 assistant coaches for the Milwaukee Bucks and we've heard this news and we're looking around our locker room and we're like, all right, you know what we got to do? We got to get somebody motivated. Somebody's going to have to step up. Someone's going to have to piece it together. Giannis has already given us his best effort.
He's a stud.
That's the way. Holiday's going to give us his best effort. We know we're getting. Somebody's going to have to play better than the back of their basketball card. Who can that be from Milwaukee?
I think half of America doesn't want to hear this. I actually kind of like Grayson Allen as a player and his ability. Does he play dirty? Yes, he does. Does that translate to physicality? It sure does. He took out Alex Caruso in a dirty play earlier in the year, but that kind of energy and that kind of willingness to do the dirty stuff, that's what you need. For Milwaukee, a lot of it's going to be defensive. This is a great Chicago offense, a mediocre defense. I want guys out there who are going to go out there and make life physically miserable for the Chicago Bulls, make them uncomfortable, while my Bucks team, if I'm the Bucks, are uncomfortable without Khris Middleton. For me, it's a guy like Grayson Allen.
All right, well, let's make this full circle and really get to where the rubber meets the road here. True or false? Milwaukee can win the title if they have Khris Middleton. They cannot win the title without him.
True.
Okay, so this is that big of an issue.
I think he's
where they are no longer a title contender until he is back and healthy.
I think the question is, can the Bucks win enough games going forward to not have to rush Khris Middleton back, and then can he be back in time for a late second round or conference finals?
We'll find out because again, he is going to be reevaluated in 2 weeks. That doesn't mean like he's not. And we've seen a bunch of guys where they're getting reevaluated, and that doesn't mean they're ready to go.
It means indefinitely sometimes. Sometimes.
That's what we're looking for. Yeah, indefinitely sometimes. There you go. Look, if you look at the season and the postseason, now I mean, look, it's 2 games, so don't go crazy there. But it's pretty close except for the points, right? Got an extra assist and a half. Rebounds are pretty much the same thing. And he's down 5.5 points, even though he's shooting better from 3. So, I mean, it's 2 games. Relax. We'll see what they do without him. But Khris Middleton will not suit up again against the Bulls in that series and will be reevaluated in 2 weeks.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis. No yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.